Hello, folks. My name is Bimal Shah. I'm on a mission to make pioneers out of entrepreneurs by taking your wealth to the next level, helping you achieve your 3-year goal in 1 year. So I have a whole advisory company. This whole series is going to be focused just on advisory and wealth planning. I've taken more than 1,000 families and their wealth to the next level. I've been top of the table, which is the highest honors you can receive in the financial service sector, to help you take your wealth to the next level. And also, I've been awarded the investment company from local Boca Raton, and also the global insurance company, from the Asian American Association. So, little that was a little bit of background that you probably heard this if you watched some of the other episodes. And this episode is going to be focused on the creditor aspect of the fourth enemy, the fourth most dangerous adversary of wealth. you know, Borrowing money to grow can be great, but if you can't keep on leveraging your debt and, debt after debt, and you pile up debt that you can't make the payment, and there's one small drop in your cash flow can practically kill you and kill all of your wealth. So you want to make sure that, you understand debt and understand how to approach debt. And this episode is structured that, number one, you want to protect yourself from creditors. So, just don't keep on borrowing without properly structuring the debt. Make sure the debt is only assigned to the collateral that you want to assign to, and you're not exposing all your other assets that you don't want to expose for the debt that you're borrowing. So simple, if you're borrowing a loan against a property, don't have, make sure that the collateral is only on the property and nothing else. Okay. And if you're offering a personal guarantee, maybe then everything is exposed. And many banks require a personal guarantee and everything, which is why, you keeping on borrowing, could impact. And then who becomes the first in line or second in line can even, create a whole mess, and which is why many companies fall because they borrow too much and they file for bankruptcy or they can't. So, which is why you want to make sure you understand debt. So, very simple. I'm going to talk about two things. One is the three bucket system about the debt, and the second is the most important ratio of liquidity to debt. Okay, these are two key things that will help you in making sure that the debt does not become, an overkill for you. So, number one, the three bucket system, good, bad, and ugly debt. I would say stay away from ugly debt. It is not worth it. You don't need to get it. Just walk away. The bad is anything that's over double digits. You want to, make sure you have a system to pay it off, or structure, or you pay it off every month. If you can, just make sure your credit, like your credit cards. Credit cards are there, it's not your money. The bank or the credit card company is giving you a line of credit to use that money, but it's not your money. Don't use it like an ATM. I've seen many people, hey, say, can I use my credit card on this ATM machine? No, that's a credit card, an ATM card. So do not use your credit card as an ATM card, and pay off your credit cards every month. Very simple. Keep your credit cards, with zero balance every month you start. So you have better cash flow structure, and good debt is something you leverage. So for example, business loans. So during the pandemic, the government was giving, COVID loans, pandemic loans at 3.5%, 3.75%. Great option. You can take that, you pay off over 30 years. It was even below the mortgage and the house mortgage that you were paying. Best business loan in history that was given by the Small Business Association, in my professional opinion. And if you had that, you can take that loan and leverage and grow their business to the next level, make double, triple of that money. That's good debt, which you can leverage, and make sure you have cash flow. So one number thing, whenever you borrow money, have one thing in mind, not appreciation, but cash flow. Appreciation can be a myth, because, when you time to cash out and pay off your debt in terms of appreciation, that appreciation may not exist, or you may not be able to sell and do all of that. So cash flow is the key. As long as you can convert your debt into cash flow, boom, you're okay. As long as that cash flow can support the debt and give you an income, great, even better. So that's what debt, when you borrow debt, look at just cash flow. Appreciation is a bonus. Okay. It's, Do not go after borrow money for appreciation. Borrow money for cash flow. Appreciation is a bonus. And use the three bucket system. You can scan the QR code. It will help you structure the three bucket system of the good, bad, and the ugly debt and see what you need to do each month. If you have any bad debt, how to manage that bad debt and how to get rid of the ugly debt. And the rule number two is the ratio, which is I've seen some of the smartest people, smartest individuals, wealthiest people, even ordinary citizens, miss out on this ratio of liquidity to debt. Whatever debt you have, you want to make sure that your liquidity, is much, much higher, meaning that you should be at least, if you're borrowing, $1 million, your liquidity should be at, 25%, meaning that you want to make sure you have enough liquidity at all times, so that ratio of liquidity of 10 to 25% is where you want to stay. And once you stay in that zone, at 25% is ideal. And once you have that liquidity, so okay, I have liquid assets of X. And these liquid assets, should be liquid. They're not subject to stock market fluctuations or things like that. You're able to get your hands on that money should you need that, and you can cash in. And so that's, the stock market can be up and down. Your funds can be up and down. So you want to make sure that those are not, subject to fluctuations. I mean, Warren Buffett today, the smartest, individual on this planet, is carrying such a substantial liquidity in his, reserves. Why? And he has always maintained substantial liquidity towards, and so liquidity is key. If you learn something from Warren Buffett, you need to have liquidity, and you need to have cash. It's good for you. It's the fuel that helps you fly. So make sure you have enough liquidity. Follow that 10 to 25% ratio, of liquidity to debt, and make sure that you use the three bucket system. Scan the QR code, plan for a better today and a secure tomorrow, and make yourself a pioneer. See you in the next episode.